Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Oracle of Seasons. This is episode 12. What we're going to do in this episode is finish off this dungeon, Dungeon 4, Dancing Dragon Dungeon, and as well as that, we are more than likely going to have time to do a little bit of side questy stuff on the outside. So, we've got plenty to get on with. Let's make a start. It's a little bit tricky this part by here to know which way to go first. We want to leave the other way until dead last. That's where we're going to go last. Right, don't go down the middle way, there's no point, there's literally nothing there. As you can see, it would just end up a little holy area that has nothing there at all. So, we're going this way. Get off a couple of keys if possible. Right, and we need to put on the jump and the pegs of seeds. This is why we keep the satchel even though we got the slingshot. We still need the seeds to be able to jump over large gaps. Here we go. This is as far as we need to go this way too. In one of the eyes, the boss key! Nice. Let's head back. Let's head back. You can push these pots so you don't even have to go into the inventory screen and put the power bracelet back on. As I've shown you in another dungeon, I think. Yeah, what dungeon was that? Where the ghost hands were and you had to push things. That's the last dungeon, Dungeon 3 I think. Yeah, poison moth, that's the one. The easy skeletons are back. Someone did tell me what they were actually called, I can't remember now. Skelters? Whatever. I'm going to put the sword back on, and we are now heading for the boss, which isn't such a bad boss when you know what you're doing. Not particularly tough anyway. We need to kill all these enemies in this room. There are only 3 of them. I didn't need to tell you that. You could see. Difference between the green ones and the orange ones of these enemies, or red. The green ones have to stick in one space. The orange ones can move about and everything. So the green ones are easier, but they can be placed in a more awkward position for you to get past an area, you know? Either way, the orange are tougher, I think. Whatever's going on with them. Ooh, one left. When you're surrounded by blue squares like that, when I was little I always used to think that that meant that I was supposed to do something with it, because it's so centralised, so focused on. But no, we don't. You don't need to. Ooh, green one. Ah, didn't hit them many times. They wouldn't have died in one hit anyway, but... So, let's keep this up. He, Mr. Owlbear, is going to tell us... Actually, I'll show you this one. Why not? A guarded body watches with unguarded eyes. Right. That's a clue for the boss, I think. It's so mysterious. I think it's meant to be a clue for the boss. And I'm not going to tell you why that's a clue right now, because you haven't seen what the boss is. Ignore the enemies if you want. I'm just trying to get some health. Here we go, the 3 middle ones normally have a bit of health with them. Last room now before the boss. Watch out for the keys, so keep your sword on and swing away at all times. We need a seatbelt, we really do. There we go, boss time. I'll give you the name in the video description. Right now we'll call him Mr. Crab. All you need to do is keep attacking his claw. For part 1. You can only hit the claw when he's not attacking you. Whoop, I did actually hit the claw then. The leg must have gone away somehow. There we go, claw done. Now we need to get out this with the ember seeds. Sorry, fire seeds. There might be other seeds that work as well. When his eye is open is by far the best time to shoot, because that's when it's going to hurt him. When the enemies are in the way, they can be a bit of a bugger, but it's fine. Look at that, some health. Ooh, just missed. Shit. Not doing a good job, really. He's not a hard boss, but he can be a little bit fiddly. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. And every time he opens his eyes, you can hit him more than once. Don't worry about that. Just the enemies get in the way a little bit, so sometimes you can't hit them more than once. Throw them out to fire seeds. We're gonna have to experiment a little bit then and try some scent seeds. Why not? Oop! Come on you. Come on you. Oh, not on you. Come on. What's he doing? Get some enemies out. Oh yes, scent seeds work. Might be any more powerful actually. So there we go, Mr. Crab is done. So let's make us move on to the essence, to the 4th essence out of 8. We're getting there folks, we're about halfway. And we're getting through this game really quick as well. Soothing Rain. It was a sort of watery dungeon, we get some Soothing Rain. It makes sense. Bathe in drops of Soothing Rain. Shoots grow into saplings. They do indeed. And thank you, Mr. Game. Quite happy with that. Now it's time for Maku. I'm going to keep calling him Maku. I know I am. I think that's his name. Oh Link, I too grow under the might under the soothing rain. I had another vision just now. I saw a lake shaped like eyeglasses. Homz. Homz. What are we going to do first? We are going to start off. Like I said, this is going to be very side questy. We're going to need to do this. We'll start off by going to the sunken city. Walk on down instead of having to walk back. And over where we dived. Hold on, let's just get there first. Hold on. Over where we dived, there's a house over here, and it's a vase fanatic. So he wants the Goron vase that we got from the big Goron. I'm begging you, okay, you can have it. It goes right in my collection. In thanks, here, take my dinner, my last fish. Okay, so now we're gonna walk back to Horon Village. See how handy these gale seeds are? But before we actually trade for it, we are going to... Okay, let's go in here. Might as well appraise a few things and see what we got. Might actually come in handy. Green joy, find double ore chunks. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, fine. We're not going to take it. I don't think there'll be any use for that whatsoever anymore. We don't need any more ore chunks throughout the rest of the game. Except for 5. We're going to check out the shop. We got a membership card back in... What's the place called? Sabrosia. Members card. We can use it here to go into the rear. So immature. Right. What we want to get first is the map. This will help us on a future dungeon. It'll tell us where the 4 jewels are. We got 2 of them already, the pyramid and the square jewels, I think. We'll be coming back to the shop one more time later on to upgrade our seed satchel so we can carry more seeds, but we haven't got enough rupees right now. After the end of the next dungeon, I'm pretty sure we will have enough. But like I said, not right now. So let's get going. We're gonna go... Sorry. We're gonna go up here and trade this fish for something completely different. And here he is, trying to get his cat down. And what the cat's like? Fish. Mittens won't come down. If only I had her favourite treat. Fish. You have a fish, it's Mittens' favourite food. Is that for her? Well, yes it is. Meow. Oh, good kitty. Thank you. Oh yes, a reward. Here, take this megaphone. Now we actually need to go back up. Back up to pretty much where Dungeon 4 was. So let's go on up. Actually, what I'll do is keep until we get roughly where we need to be. See you in a bit. Okay, and we are back, folks. Over there is where Dungeon 4 was. I just used the flower to spring us back up from down by there. And in here is where we want to go next. To use the megaphone and wake up the sleeping guy. He doesn't seem to hear him. Hear you. Megaphone, yep, wake him up. He looks so much like Mario, and I think that was the whole point. Actually, he also looks like, was his name Tarin? From Ocarina of Time, as well as a couple of others, I think. Oh, I'll go back home to Malon. Yep, Tarin and Malon. Tarin and Malon. Whatever. Here's a mushroom, we'll be using that right away, but first of all, let's get the treasure chest. There's no point in not getting the treasure chest. I mean, it's right there. So, let's teleport back down to the sunken city where we need to use it. Because it's a 2-second job. We won't be long here, folks. We need to make it winter. So let's go up to the stump up above. Keep on going. You know exactly where it is. It's a bit annoying doing these side questy bits because you can't talk about much because you've already sort of explored these areas before. So it's sort of hard to keep the conversation going, I guess. So, anyways, let's give the mushroom to the witch by here. If Maple were here, I'd send her to Mount Cuckoo for mushrooms, but since she hasn't come back, I can't make my magic potion. That's sent. We've got a mushroom. I'll trade my wooden bird. Yep. That's exactly what we want, a wooden bird. Guess we'll open shop soon. I want to head back into the shop second just to see. Yeah, 300 rupees for a potion. We'll be needing that later on in the game. I mean, I don't normally use it, but it might be better for the Let's Play so that they don't die. So a magic potion will revive you when you die. Okay. Back to Horn Village again. Ember seeds, we need those desperately. Let's see what this ring is for then. I mean, I'd rather save up for the seed satchel, but whatever. Become Subosion. Oh, that's good. I want to take that with us. I want to show you exactly what that is like. Become a moblin. Indeed they don't. Now, I want to show you this. This is a bit funny. We can be a Subosian. Whee! Whee! You can't actually use any items or anything like this though, or talk to anyone, so it's a little bit pointless, but it's fun to do anyway. I like it. So you can't talk to him, so we're gonna have to take the ring off. I want to make a cuckoo clock better than any before, but I can't find a wooden bird. I think we just found a wooden bird. How handy. That's exactly what we want. Breathtaking. Here, take this. You got engine grease for your bird. Right, so let's go and use this. I want to show you the other one, the moblin one. Moblin ring. Let's be a moblin. I love it. Capcom really inserted some humour into this game, and I mean, it might have been Nintendo. Who knows, but you couldn't be any of these things in other Zelda games, I don't think, so. Except in Majora's Mask, you could be quite a few things in that. Let's take it off now. Who knows? Who knows who had the ideas? I don't even know who did most of the work. Was it Nintendo? Was it Capcom? I don't know. But yeah, engine grease. Go round, go round. If I could just oil it, it would go around more quickly. Engine grease, will that make it go quickly? Sure. Really? Take my phonograph. Now, this is the last item in the trading sequence. We won't be using it for a long, long time. Long, long time? Not that long, actually, but yeah. Let's see how long this has been going for. This has been... Yeah, okay. I think we can break the episode up now. This has been Green XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in the next episode when we find Dungeon 5, and we definitely will find Dungeon 5 in that episode. Easily. So, see you again in a bit.